Team with the player who you enjoy trying to rattle the most. Yeah, I gotta go with them as well. I think I like kind of rattling them, and it's been working pretty good, so.
Hey guys, it's Josh Norris here.
Hey, I'm Drake Batherson.
Hi, I'm Thomas Chabot.
Hey, this is Tim Stützle from the Ottawa Senators.
And today I'm calling out other players and teams.
Team City with your favorite restaurant to eat at? That's a good question.
Wow.
Gonna go with Vegas. A lot of good options there.
I'm gonna go with Vegas.
I like Vegas. I like Carbone, so.
I like going to Carbone there. The spicy rigatoni, I could probably have 3 bowls, but it's probably my favorite thing.
Good vibes in there. Yeah, it's more for the vibes almost.
I've only played here once, but we had I think it was called Maple and Ash. It was a pretty good spot, so go with that one.
I'd probably go in Philly, Barclay Prime Steakhouse. I've been a lot of times. It's great.
New York, I feel like there's just endless possibilities. Went to a steakhouse my first year with Brady, that New Surrette. It's unreal. Really good spot.
Montreal. Favorite restaurant is Milos in Montreal. So I love going there. Simple as that. What's the type of cuisine? It's Greek. It's Greek food. They have great fish. They have the Greek salad there is unbelievable, and all the above, pretty much. The whole menu is insanely good.
Team with the best golfer on it. Oh.
Well, one of the guys retired now.
I was gonna say Dallas for Joe Pavelski, and now I'm not too sure.
Man, I know we got a lot of really good golfers on our team, but I know Matt Boldy on the Wild. I know he plays in some tournaments in the summers and stuff, so I heard he's a nasty golfer.
I'm gonna go Detroit for Dylan Larkin. Golfed with him a couple times, really good. Pounds the ball more than anyone I've ever seen.
I'd go the Sens. I'll go Drake Batherson. Guy's a stick.
Batherson can swing it pretty well, so I'll say him. He's scratched, so he'll shoot under par quite a bit, I think. So
Probably have to go with Drake Batherson. He's playing some great golf right now. It's actually really impressive, and I don't know if anybody can beat him. So
Drake Batherson.
Drake Batherson, very good golfer, even though I've beaten him a few times. But
even though we beat him a lot on the course because he gives us so many shots, but
I heard that Joe Pavelski is really good, so I'm gonna say him.
We heard that you're really good.
I can get it around, but yeah, I can't say myself.
You're shooting under par.
Yeah, who's saying that?
How's your golf game?
It's average.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but I don't know. I call it average. I'm humble.
Player you want to jersey swap with but haven't yet.
I feel like Sidney Crosby is a pretty easy answer here. I'm sure a lot of guys would probably say that.
Sidney Crosby.
I mean, I'd go not original, but I'd love to have a jersey of Sid. Favorite player growing up. Everything he's done for the game, the greatest probably hockey player of all time, so it'd be pretty damn cool to have his jersey one day for sure.
It's the reason I kind of started playing hockey, and he's obviously a pretty cool guy to look up to, so probably Sid.
I'll go with Ovechkin.
You have a stick, you said?
I have a stick. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So that would be it. But yeah, that would be either that, or we can just go up with Oilers and say McDavid.
I'd love a McDavid jersey, obviously. I think everyone would want one, so yeah, I'll go with him.
wouldn't be for me. It'd be for my my oldest son, Gavin. He likes McDavid, so it hurts, but I'd do it for him.
I'll go probably Connor Bedard, just because my son loves the way he plays, so that's an easy pick for me. It's not about me anymore, it's about my kids.
He's on Detroit now. Patrick Kane. Loved watching him growing up. Scored a ton of clutch goals. One of my favorite players to watch.
Drew Doughty, he was my favorite player growing up, and I was a big Kings fan, so that'd be pretty cool one day.
Team with the player you think is the most underrated. Well, it's not underrated anymore, so I can't pick Forsling in Florida.
I mean, it's probably not a secret anymore, but I think Sam Ranhart. I think he's a great player. He's effective and had a great year last year, obviously. But I think he's a great player.
I mean, it's tough to say. I think everyone's got Barkov in their head, but he won the cup. So
I don't know if he's underrated really anymore because they just won the cup, but I don't think he gets talked about enough. Is Barkov. I think he's like a top 5 player in the league just all around. So
I don't know if he's underrated after he won the cup last year, but I'm going to say Barkov. I think he's an absolute horse. He's unreal.
I got these two. Florida, I mean, I guess he just won a Stanley Cup. Barkov was for a while, that guy. But now he's won a cup and everything, so I think everybody's aware he's very good. And then Minnesota, I go with Jared Spurgeon. I think he's an unbelievable player, especially smaller guy and stuff. So I think people don't give him as much respect as he should.
I'd probably say us. I'll go with. I could go with 2. I could go with Sanderson and Batherson. I think they're 2 underrated guys in the league for sure.
Well, this guy. I gotta go with a few guys. I'm gonna go with Matthew Barzal. I feel like if he was in a Canadian market or something like that, he would get a lot more credit for what he does, but I know when we're always playing the Islanders, he gives me a hard time. Sick skill.
I'm gonna go St. Louis with Robert Thomas. Amazing passer, good player. I think he's gonna have a great year.
Go LA. I'm gonna go with Adrian Kempe. I think he's highly underrated. He's a sick player, can do a lot of stuff out there, but he kind of goes a little bit under the radar so far.
Player you'd want to grab a drink with who you haven't yet.
Again, I'm gonna go with Drew Doughty, being my favorite player growing up. I heard he's a great dude, so cool to meet him one day.
Drew Doughty from the LA Kings. I feel like he'd be fun to hang out with. I know him a little bit, but never really grabbed a drink with him.
Probably Pittsburgh with Crosby, and just my favorite player growing up, and be pretty cool to get to know him and get to meet him and have a drink with him just to hear his stories about the game.
Pretty obvious. With Sid, that'd be pretty cool, I think.
I don't know. I'd love to go for a few with, I think Joe Thornton's involved with this team, so I'm going to say Joe Thornton. I'd love to have a few pops with that guy.
Team with the best chirper in the league.
I've seen some YouTube videos of Drew Doughty. Kind of make me laugh, but I haven't personally got chirped by him, but I don't know. Maybe this year, I guess.
Buddy, you sucked at hockey. Have you been in the minors for how long? How long? And you're still on the 4th line. You're still on the 4th line.
I gotta go with my Nova Scotia boy here, Brad Marchand. Oh, he's always all over me. Yeah. He's my neighbor, so he's always chirping.
I think Boston with Marchand.
I think Marchand is still probably one of the best chirpers in the league. So.
Holy you make me look like I got a small nose.
I'll go with Claude, and I'll go with Marchand.
Yeah, I feel like I'm biased, but I feel like we have a handful of guys that just love to keep their mouth going. Timmy, Brady, Drake, G. There's just a handful of guys that love it.
I think G is pretty funny. He used to be pretty funny. I saw a couple of videos, so.
Pigeon.
I'll go with Brady. I think you can chirp, you can back it up, you can go score a goal after anything happens. So for him,
you before, I mean, your teammates now.
he's challenged our whole team before, and went on and scored, I think, the next day or next game or whatever. So
we do a lot of videos, quizzes, original content at hockey.
So subscribe now and make sure that you don't miss out on any of the new content coming out.
Team with a goal horn you like hearing least.
All of them, especially when you're out there on the ice, all of them.
Go Canadians at the Bell Center. Sick rink to play in, but annoying horn. I don't like hearing it.
Chicago played them in the playoffs in 2010, and heard that horn a little too many times, so it brings a lot of bad memories for me.
Go with Cannon. Pretty simple.
Is this scary?
No, it's just the goal of the evening to not let the just gonna swear, but let the freaking cannon go off.
Any of those three. Right here, can we see it? Yeah. Nashville, just because they're singing. It sucks when you're out there and they score and they all sing in the stands, so that pisses me off. And then these two, I just think, playing in Ottawa, you just friggin' hate hearing them cheering when they score a goal against you. So kind of became over the year, you kind of hate it with passion kind of thing. So these two were obviously the obvious ones.
I'll go with Toronto. I don't like theirs too much. I was -4 there my first year in the league and heard it a lot that night, so probably theirs.
Team with the most annoying mascot. I feel like a lot of people can agree.
Flyers, that gritty guy. I feel like I always see him everywhere. He's annoying.
Gritty. Philly.
You know, it's a love-hate relationship with Gritty.
It's kind of funny though, I guess. It's good for the game. I'll say that.
I think he's the only one that actually stands out. Like everybody else is kind of just laid back. You don't really see them doing anything on the ice or off the ice. So, but mostly love Gritty.
Player that always tries to get under your skin.
So the past couple of years, there's been one guy in Detroit who I hate playing against. It's DP, David Perron.
Sorry, what? What did you say?
And now he's on our team, so I'm happy. I thought he was so annoying.
Did something happen where it was just like chirp?
No, I don't know. He's just like, he's always slashed me after the whistle. I think that's just his game, so. I respect it now because he's on my side.
I think there's a lot from these guys, so yeah, probably take Montreal. A lot of these guys. I love it.
In particular that chirps you on that team? Or?
I guess all of them, yeah.
Probably have to go Jamie Benn. I feel like early in my career, he was all over me and trying to get in my skin. Thought it was hilarious.
Marchand, Brad Marchand.
I don't really have beef with anyone out there. I'm usually a pretty nice guy out there. Just mind my business. Team with the hardest hitter.
Well, we definitely have one of them with Brady. So us, he hits hard in practice. He's tough to play against.
Seen Trouba's, quite a bit of big hits he's got last year and the years before. So
I'd probably go with Tom Wilson. He's a unit, and I love being on the ice against him.
Yeah.
Sarcasm.
I got hit by Foligno one time, Marcus Foligno, and that was not fun. He's a big boy. I think they call him Moose or something, so that's what it felt like getting hit.
I feel like Dallas has like a lot of big Ds, or used to have a lot of big Ds, so I would go with Dallas, yeah.
Ducks, Racco Gudis. I think he is a pretty strong man, so he could hit pretty well.
Been on the receiving end?
Yes,
Yeah.
at Worlds this past summer, he hit me once and it didn't feel good. So
I'm gonna say I played with them at the World Championships. Josh Anderson. When he wants to run around, he can hammer guys. So I'm gonna say, yeah, and he can fly for a big boy. So I would say him.
Player who surprised you most by complimenting you after a game.
I actually think there have been a couple of guys like who asked for like sticks, where I was really surprised of, and Pavelski was one of them. So that was pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So for his kid, yeah. So that was
so cool.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
I think Mika Zibanejad did a little bit a few years ago, so I would say him. Yeah, I think it was like 4 years ago. He said something, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
It was not a compliment, but after the game, but typically a lot of banter with Ovechkin and Jamie Benn. So that was a lot of fun. First time it happened, and it was very surprising. But middle of the play, just starts talking.
team with the player who you enjoy trying to rattle the most.
I mean, I know he's on my team now, but Nick Cousins, played with him early in his career. I love giving it to him. He's hilarious, and we had some good chirps against each other.
I got My buddy Dylan Cousins on Buffalo. I'll just chirp him a bit. Nothing crazy. It probably doesn't even rattle him. He knows I'm probably kidding. He knows me too well, so I'd say him.
Like I said, I'm not big into that, but any night, their top players, simple as that. That's the game. You try and get those guys off their game a little bit and be annoying to play against, but
I mean, I'm just gonna have to do. I didn't used to do that, but it's certainly gonna be Marchand. So, but I try to stay away from any stupid stuff, or I try to keep myself out of the equations. And I'm not actively seeking him out because I know that he's so much better than me and doing these sort of things.
I'm just gonna go with the Sens again. I think I like trying to rattle Thomas Chabot, and I do a good job at it.
I'm gonna go with Matty Beniers. I played junior with him, and he's a stud. So I don't really like rattle him. I don't say anything to him, but I play him extra hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go with them as well. I think I like kind of rattling them, and it's been working pretty good, so yeah.
The team you think you've scored the most goals against?
Has to be somebody in the Metro. I'd probably have to say. That's my guess. I don't know. Probably Pittsburgh.
So they're close. They're second. It's a team in the Metro. It's the Islanders.
The Islanders. All right, I got you.
21 against the Penguins, 26 against the.
There you go.
How about this one? Is it? No way.
22 goals
Hey.
against them in 53 games.
I'm good in altitude, I guess.
The altitude doesn't slow you down.
The Canadian teams, so is it Montreal maybe?
Surprisingly, it is not. They're tied for second.
Toronto.
Toronto,
Yeah.
one of them, and
Toronto.
Edmonton as well.
Okay, I haven't scored a lot of goals yet in my career so far, but there's two teams that I think it's between Detroit and Washington.
You're right about that.
Those are the top two?
Top two.
Okay, now let me think quick. I'm gonna say Detroit.
That is correct.
That's Detroit. 4?
4 in 8 games.
4 and then 3 against Washington. Yeah. I wonder why Detroit. Maybe because Perron just got me going so much. Yeah.
Ah, easy. Hey, look at that. Most wins? What do you mean? I've scored a goal. I can do it. I'll do this.
You are correct about that.
Exactly. So I can do that one.
You can do that one.
So I don't have to think, I know.
That's all we got for you.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
thanks, boys.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thanks, guys.